And Dave, I don't know. So we'll start. At this time, we'd like to open up the public hearing for local law number 1, 2016, local law to override the tax levy limit established in General Municipal Law 3-C. Please take notice that a public hearing will be held in the town of Preble on Thursday, November 10th, 2016 at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall to consider enactment of local law to override the tax levy limit established in the General Municipal Law 3-C. Any resident of the town of Preble is entitled to be heard upon said local law as such public hearing. Copies of the said proposed local law are available for review at the town clerk's office. I could read through this entire law, which I was going to do if somebody was here, but I could still do it for the benefit of.
It's probably responsible.
Yeah. A local law to override the tax levy limit established in General Municipal Law 3-C, Section 1, legislative intent. It is the intent of this local law to allow the town of Preble to adopt a budget for the fiscal year commencing January 1st, 2017, that requires a real property tax levy in excess of the tax levy limit as defined by General Municipal Law 3-C. Section 2, authority. This local law is adopted pursuant to Subdivision 5 of the General Municipal Law 3-C, which expressly authorizes a local governing body to override the property tax cap for the coming fiscal year by the adoption of a local law approved by a vote of 60% of said governing body. Section 3, tax levy limit override. The town board of the town of Preble, County of Cortland, is hereby authorized to adopt a budget for the fiscal year commencing January 1st, 2017, that requires a real property tax levy in excess of the amount otherwise prescribed in General Municipal Law 3-C. Section 4, severability. If a court determines that any clause, sentence, paragraph, subdivision, or part of this local law, or the application thereof to any person, firm, or corporation, or circumstance is invalid or unconstitutional, the court's order or judgment shall not affect, impair, or invalidate the remainder of this local law, but shall be confined to its operation to the clause, sentence, paragraph, subdivision, or part of this local law, or in its application to the person, individual, firm, or corporation, or circumstance directly involved in the controversy in which such judgment or order shall be rendered. Section 5, effective date. This local law shall take effect immediately upon filing with the Secretary of the State. Does anybody have any questions or comments about this local law?
What is the extent part of it? I know we have a 2% cap, so.
This is a local law to override the tax cap of not 2%, but 0.67% this year.
All right, and then what do we have an anticipated increase or?
Yes, increase of 38 cents per $1,000 of assessed valuation, from $1.24 to $1.62.
The reason?
The reason is that we haven't had a tax increase in many years, except for a 2-cent tax raise last year. Prior to last year, it's been many, many years before we've had a tax increase. And we've been absorbing the tax increases with reserves, and now we're pretty much out of reserves, and we need to have a tax increase to keep up with all the expenses that are going up all around us.
Right.
So they go up every year, and we have never really raised taxes for a long time.
So the increase will go towards what we need here in town, not necessarily increases in pay, or is that all included?
There's really no increase in pay except Jeff has a small raise. I don't think anybody else does. The 2 highway workers do have a small increase, but none of the board members or part-time people do. The increase is going towards the park. That's one place it's going to. The increase is going to whatever projects that we still have hanging out there, like the highway garage, like maybe finishing up renovations in this building, all the things that we've started that we really haven't finished yet.
Any clarification on that part?
Any other questions or comments by anybody in town? Okay. Then we need a motion to adjourn this hearing.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the public hearing on the tax levy limit.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Carried. Hearing adjourned.